The Brian and Kenzie Show.
On Q101.
Brian and Kenzie on Q101. Over the weekend, some news broke that was very disheartening to me, but I kind of felt I knew it was coming with the Smashing Pumpkins, our local guys, our guys, Billy, looking for a new guitar player about 6 months ago. This started, maybe, Kenzie? I can't remember the exact time frame, but it feels like it's been about 6 months.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, it had to be. Because it was pre-baby, for sure. I was pregnant.
Yeah.
That's how I remember things. Was I pregnant or not?
Did I have a little one running around?
Yeah.
Or not? So
well, he's still not running. Brian is 2 months old.
Well,
but
yeah, not crawling yet, right?
No.
That you got a ways for that.
Yeah.
So they were looking for a new guitar player, and they put an ad up there. Over 10,000 people applied in the not just Chicagoland area, but around the world to be the guitar player for the Smashing Pumpkins, which they'll be playing with Q101, Wrigley Field, and Green Day in August. And they've made an announcement. Now, I submitted guitar part of Cherub Rock. I thought I did a pretty damn good job. Billy called the show and enjoyed it, but said probably we're going to keep looking.
Probably.
I'm paraphrasing. I think that's how he said it.
He's like, we'll think about it. We'll get back to you.
Don't call us. We'll call you. And they made an announcement over the weekend, and the winner, I guess, of this contest was Kiki Wong is now the new guitar player for the Smashing Pumpkins.
Very attractive lady.
Very
quite beautiful.
Very beautiful. Very
what?
incredible guitar player. Because I fell into a wormhole of her guitar videos on her Instagram. And
did you went and looked her up?
I did. I did right away. I want to see what my competition was.
Obviously.
See if I was, if they're worthy. And
is she pretty good at the guitar?
She is.
She's pretty good?
She's really good.
Yeah.
She is pretty awesome.
Neck and neck, it must have been between the super hot chick who's a professional guitar player and you.
Seriously, what's she got that I ain't got? Well, besides her chops on guitar, which are pretty amazing, I will say this: she's also hilarious. Like, she also does some really, if you're a musician.
Oh my God, she may take this job from you too. You need to be careful.
That's terrible.
Oh no! Could you imagine she gets to the Q101 morning show and just really even come on?
Why she got to be funny too? God.
Must be nice.
Terrible.
Triple threat over there.
She really is. She's got everything. So she's a new guitar player, and she is amazing, like I said. And they announced this over the weekend and thanked everybody that submitted, including myself. Case, I'm not sure about this replay back. What is this when he called up and talked about my submission?
That's right. So this is from January. Okay. Billy Corgan, the night before you had posted your Cherub Rock audition, and he texted Kenzie and myself and said, I'd like to call in tomorrow and unfortunately break the news to Brian that he's not going to be the next guitarist for the Smashing Pumpkins.
You got to understand, this is what I've dreamed about from the first moment of hearing Cherub Rock as a kid. I was
your
like,
6 CD changer.
Oh, stop on the highway. I used to stop on the Kennedy. I said, I need Siamese Dream. I put that in. Almost got killed doing that. I risked my life for the Smashing Pumpkins.
Yeah.
Well, they didn't love you back the same.
Billy's a good friend of the show. Appreciate him. And I understand he had 10,000 submissions.
I mean, have you seen this girl, though?
I've seen her.
Lord.
I'm aware. She's very attractive.
What, if I was Billy Corgan's wife, I'd be like, you're hiring Brian? I don't think so. Good Lord.
So why don't we listen to Brian's tape again?
Nobody should have been more interested in Brian being part of the band than Billy Corgan's wife.
Oh, God.
I'm like, absolutely not.
I mean, listen to his nuances on the octaves here in Cherub Rock.
It's unbelievable.
He's dedicated to his family. I would have had pitches going. No way.
Every time he went to the kitchen to get chips, she grabbed his phone and unfollowed her on Instagram on his phone.
Blocked her submission, deleted the tape.
That's weird. I followed her before. I wanted to see more of her videos. So this was Billy calling up the show with Brian and Kenzie on Q101 back in January after he'd heard my submission to be the guitar player for the Smashing Pumpkins.
You did better in that video than I thought you could, if that makes you feel any better. I didn't know you said that you play guitar, and I'm like, okay. And then I was like, oh, look at him. Look at his little fingers go. You did a good job. Very nice.
Okay. Now, when you had songs and somebody said that to you, how did you feel? Hey, that was better than I thought it was going to be.
I've heard it all through the years, Brian. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But he's Billy Corgan.
He's Billy.
I mean,
He's Billy Corgan.
Oh, I appreciate you even mentioning what we're up to because, it's every time we turn a page in this crazy band's history, we feel like we're taking a leap off a cliff, And so going out into the world and saying, hey, we're really open, and we really are. We're really open to having somebody new kind of come in and be part of what we do. And so we just appreciate you sort of even noticing.
Oh, it's one of the coolest things I ever seen, giving a chance to someone like me that's hopefully younger and more dedicated to be in there and get in the band.
But just to clarify, not you.
But not me.
I would like you, but let's just clarify.
Right now, I'd say the baby Kenzie's carrying has a better chance, but that's just I can't speak for the whole band.
I'm laughing there, but really I was crying on the inside.
Yeah, I know. Brian punched me in the face.
The Brian and Kenzie Show.
On Q101.
Brian and Kenzie on Q101. Yes, Kiki Wong, the new guitar player of the Smashing Pumpkins. Not me. Not me. It's very sad. Sad day for me.
The disrespect.
Yeah, a little bit. I worked really hard. But you know what? I can't wait for the show. Wrigley Field, Green Day, Pumpkins.
I throw tomatoes at her. Like, the show would be great except for the guitarist.
I got to get pit passes. I'm talking to our guy, Dan Purcell. Our guy that gets our tickets for the shows. Dude, I need pit pass. I need to be close.
I'll tell you what. I don't even want a Smashing Pumpkin shirt. I want a Kiki Wong shirt. She is one of the hottest people I've ever seen. I am blown away by her.
Yeah. And as a guitar player in awe, she can shred. She is so good.
I know. It kind of makes me mad.
That she can do a lot of things
She
good.
also had a baby and she's still hot. And I'm like, well, that's enough. That's enough out of you.
You went on a deep dive, said she had a baby?
Yeah, I went on her Instagram. I had to go on her Instagram. I'm like, I felt very thirst trapped by the picture. I'm like, and then I'm on her Instagram and it was a whole thing.
Oh.
But I'm like, I just had a baby. And like, I was so impressed and then so angry at the same time. I'm like, that's enough out of you.
This can't be happy for somebody.
No.
God forbid.
You settle down.
Yeah.
You don't need to do that many things at once.
Listen, I just want to get up and play Cherub Rock. I didn't need to be in the band for the whole tour. Just let me get up and play Cherub Rock at Wrigley Field. My life would be complete. But it's not going to happen.
But it's not going to happen.
Well, we'll see. I don't know.
Sorry. You could probably do it at like a karaoke night or something.
Well, I could do it at the Cubby Bear before the show and then like beat her out. I could play it first before she plays it.
Yeah, everyone's going to be like, this sucks. We already saw Brian do it.
Brian and Kenzie in the morning. And Chicago's alternative all day.
Q101.
Brian and Kenzie in the morning. And Chicago's alternative all day.
Q101.
Well, it's time for Head to Headlines, where you choose the content of what we talk about next by texting in headline number 1 or headline number 2. So I'm going to give you 2 headlines, and whatever story intrigues you, you decide what the content is. You tell what story you want us to chop up and get into. And remember, we'll never talk about the other story again, so you must choose wisely. Here we go. Headline number 1. Thief returns man's mother's stolen ashes, keeps the custom car.
A little bit of a conscience.
This one got me for some reason.
Kind of a good guy.
Kind of a good guy. We have to find out more about him if you want that story. So
he has needs too.
Yeah. I don't know. Well, I don't know what kind of custom car. We'll have to see what that is. If you want to talk about that story, text in headline number 1 to 312-591-8300.
I want to know why the ashes were in the car.
It is weird when somebody gets cremated and then where they keep the ashes of the loved one. Whether it's
Where would you keep them?
On stage with the Smashing Pumpkins. Oh, wait.
Right on top of my little Eddie Van Halen half stack.
There you go.
That's where the ashes are. I mean, it could be Meet the Parents where you keep it on a mantle and then the cat ends up peeing in them. But I mean, you haven't seen Meet the Parents, have you, Case?
No, I have, actually.
Okay, wow, you see Meet the Parents.
Oh, yeah, it's got a line about nipples in there. You can milk anything. I sold me.
Okay, you've seen that one. I don't know. I mean, I don't know if I want the ashes around. I don't know if I want them in visible sight.
Why?
I don't know. It's a constant reminder.
Does it like creep you out?
A little bit. Like, it's a constant reminder.
I wonder if it like creates a haunting scenario if you have ashes around. Does that let their spirit haunt you? Because
I feel like that person is still watching me then everything I'm doing in my family room.
Well, they're not Santa Claus.
Yikes. Everything you're doing in your family room. Have some discretion. Your poor daughter lives there.
Well,
the couch doesn't need to be sticky. Disgusting.
I was going to say eating a hot dog, but you took it somewhere else. That's your mind. You have a dirty mind.
No, you.
I don't have a dirty mind.
Don't you dare flip it on me. You're worried about your ancestors seeing you eat a hot dog. I think they've all seen that. You throw them back pretty fast.
Also, it's just funny to say ancestors. Yeah. I've got from the 1600s, the first hat ad, and ashes on the fireplace. All right, so that's that headline. Thief returns man's mother's stolen ashes, keeps the custom car. Headline 1, if you want to hear that story. Headline 2 is also related to cars. Twerking vandals caused $25,000 in damage to Southern California business. Now, there's a car component to that, but yeah, they twerked and they ruined a business.
Well, I don't think that's what happened. I think they did it in tandem. I don't think it was like, well, this had a big downfall.
Well, we don't know enough. If you want to hear more about that story, text in headline number 2, 312-591-8300. You got two choices. Thief returns man's mother's stolen ashes, keeps the custom car, or twerking vandals caused $25,000 in damage to Southern California business. What story do you want to hear more about? What do you want to hear us chop up? We'll never talk about the other story again. Text in right now, headline 1 or headline 2. It's Giovanni in the Hired Guns, Ramon Ayala. It's Brian and Kenzie on Q101.
The Brian and Kenzie Show.
On Q101.
Brian and Kenzie on Q101, and it is head to headlines, where you decide the content of the show, what story we're going to talk about more based on what you want. Based on the headline alone, we'll never talk about the other one again. Headline number 1 was, Thief returns man's mother's stolen ashes, keeps the custom car. That was headline 1. Headline 2, twerking vandals caused $25,000 in damage to Southern California business. Now, Kenzie, did you add them all up? It was close. I was looking at it. It was pretty close.
I'm working on it.
Yeah.
I'm counting. I feel like the twerkers one.
That's kind of what I'm seeing too. Just by a leg, just barely got there, or by
an ass cheek.
By an ass cheek. Yeah. So we'll never hear about the mother's ashes and what happened with the custom car. Here we go. Twerking vandals caused $25,000 damage to a Southern California business. A San Gabriel Valley business is struggling after vandals broke into their parking lot and spent some time twerking atop their vehicles and caused thousands of dollars of damage over the weekend. So they broke into a lot and just, I think it happens sometimes in big crowded situations, like even in downtown Chicago, where people will just jump on a car and start twerking. I've seen it.
And that
happens a lot.
Well, yeah, it does. Because Kenzie, I'm curious.
Oh, okay.
I'm not a twerker. Brian, I would think you're probably not a twerker.
Nothing to twerk.
I'd love to. There's nothing there.
Exactly.
Yeah.
There's no junk.
What is it about the roofs of cars that make people want to twerk?
Why do you think Kenzie's an expert on this, by the way?
Well, more so than you or I.
What's all we got here in the room?
I think I'm getting labeled.
I think Kenzie's probably twerked a little bit more than you and I have combined.
Oh, yeah.
I've seen her twerk in here.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I have too. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
You can twerk to anything.
Have you ever twerked on a car?
Yes.
So you see why you got labeled, right?
You know what? I stand corrected. I have to sit back and listen.
It's not like all the time.
every morning at the parking garage.
Yeah,
Yeah.
just calm down. I can see a car and not twerk on it.
But you have the urge to jump on it, though, don't you?
No, not when I'm sleepy.
Or you wear a shock collar.
Settle down. I've gotten in enough trouble.
Well, what is it? What is the appeal of twerking on a car?
No, it's a better angle. You're now elevated above others.
That's a fair.
So if you're doing it for attention, it's like a stage in the parking lot.
When you have done or you haven't done on a car?
I have.
Oh, so did you ask? It was a consent? Can I jump on the hood of your car and twerk?
No.
You didn't ask that?
No, there's nobody on the car.
Okay.
They might be mad if they saw a video later.
There's more questions coming in for you, Kenzie, as an
is there?
expert.
What else?
Jeff says, Kenzie, what's the best kind of car to twerk on?
Yeah, what kind of car did you twerk on, Kenzie?
I would say SUV. It's a little sturdier. SUVs are also often more square. You hop on a hood of a car, it's a little rounded. You can slip off.
That's a very good point.
Very slippery. You want a nice square build?
We're learning a lot here today.
More like a stage.
Can I ask why you did it?
I don't know, Brian.
Were you drunk?
Because she's cool?
Yeah, it wasn't the Boston Tea Party. I didn't have like a moral to the end of my story.
All right.
Because they're taxing us. Like, no, I was drunk.
Here's my butt. So these people didn't just jump in a situation like that where it was a group of people. They broke into a parking lot and then twerked on their vehicles, the business's vehicles.
That's not nice.
Now, the break-in at ready for this? The Pink Sponge Home Cleaning Service.
What?
That's the company that they broke the cars of.
I was assuming it was a dealership.
No, it was a business with a chain link fence, and they jumped in just to twerk on these cars.
Oh,
They're Volkswagen Bugs.
Volkswagen.
Oh, man, that's got to be so hard to twerk on.
God,
that's
just
that's a round car.
That's all. Man, no grip. Not a good idea. Not a good call, I'll tell you that.
Did they have on those, what are those?
Also, not very big. Obviously, they weren't doing the splits in the twerk. Obviously.
No, there's no video that I can see. Someone's asking for video.
Didn't happen.
Brian, are you trying to think of the Skechers like no slip work shoes? Do you think they were twerking in those?
What's those running shoes where the toes are all visible?
Yeah, the little I know what you mean, the frog shoes.
Oh, were they like almost like swim shoes?
Yes. Were the girls wearing that to stay on the Volkswagen Bug when they were twerking?
I don't know. My waitressing shoes were always non-slip. I got them at Walmart.
Oh. You know.
Yeah.
You know how to twerk on a car.
I think, hey.
You do. I'm sorry, you do.
I think in that scenario, I'd go shoeless. If it's me.
Yeah.
If it's me.
Because bare feet have grip.
Yeah, well, and then, you don't want any extra clunk getting in the way, especially if you're in a rounded car.
Yeah, no socks either. It's a bad look. Twerking with socks on.
Just twerking socks.
It's not risky business.
So there is surveillance footage on a rooftop parking lot showed at least 3 teens wreaking havoc. One of whom was blasting off a fire extinguisher.
Oh, my God.
While the other 2 were twerking on the hood of the company's 25 bright pink fleet Volkswagen Bugs.
You're filming a music video.
This poor business. They kicked in every headlight they could.
Oh, man.
See, now you've ruined it.
Says Jennifer Algrim of the Pink Sponge Cleaning Service. They told KTLA's Sandra Mitchell. They pulled down the windows so hard they broke the regulators.
Regulators!
They also carved on the hoods of these cars.
Oh, see, that's just not right.
Well,
That's just disrespectful to the rest of the community that twerks.
Yeah.
Make giving us a bad name.
Yeah, you can't give twerkers a bad name.
Yeah, not cool.
There's a twerking community I don't know about. They're all together in this?
We're all together.
Yeah, that's what Bon Jovi's saying about you gave twerkers a bad name.
Oh, my God. Nice. The teens caused $25,000 damage on their rampage and left a giant mess. They tore open a door and threw products all over the side of the building. It was disgusting, the woman continued.
What kind of products? What do you mean they
Because
threw
they're
products?
a cleaning service. So whatever stuff they had to clean houses and
I
things.
was imagining like their makeup. I'm like, why are they just throwing their stuff around? Like, this is my body soap.
No, I guess it was like Windex and Pledge.
Oh, why do that?
It's very mean. According to the company, which prides itself on giving back to the community, 18 of their vehicles were damaged. They have 18 vehicles, 25 total for a cleaning service.
They be cleaning.
I couldn't understand how someone could do something like this to our company, and when we're trying to do good, it doesn't make sense. They're very mad, the people that own the company.
Oh, teenagers.
One of the teens, a 15-year-old, is now in custody.
15?
I guess, yeah.
Jeez.
Everybody wants their kids to get out of the house, do an activity outside, but they start twerking on a car and everybody gets upset.
What's worse, travel baseball or if my kid had to do one, I think I'd pick this.
Now I just pictured your 10-year-old twerking on a car.
I prefer it. Travel baseball is the worst thing I've ever experienced.
Yeah. So that 15-year-ld's in custody, by the way.
Oh.
And the cell phone that filmed the video, that's been confiscated.
It was smart of them to film it. It was a good idea.
Well, why do
Why
it?
are these criminals? I'd be so mad at my kid. Like, why'd you film it?
Because if it, like you just said earlier, if it's not on film, it didn't happen.
Yeah, but I didn't know you were going to damage all the property. If you're going to commit a crime, don't take a selfie with it.
Is there a way? Is there a possible way to twerk on a car and not damage it at all? Like, don't your feet bend in the hood?
No, jeez, how fat do you think I am? You need a fender bender and not bend the hood.
Do not take this personally. I'm just saying.
Taking it personally.
A person
People sleep on their cars for like drive-in movies and stuff.
They sleep on the hood?
You can lay on the hood.
I listen.
It's warmer. Yeah, see, I got tips.
You spend a lot of time with the hood of your car.
Okay.
We need your videos of this. So a GoFundMe's been organized to help the businesses with the cost of the twerking repairs and the cost of its lost supplies. It's sad.
Do the girls have to do anything? You know what they should have to do? Community service. I had to do community service when I got in trouble when I was a teenager.
Oh, let's hear about
They should
this.
have to help the business. That's what they should have to do.
Start clean. Well, I guess they clean homes. It sounds like so.
Right, so they should have to clean homes. They'd probably steal from those homes. Would be bad, but still.
Probably get more business because the girls will be twerking while they're cleaning.
Yeah, there you go.
Brian and Kenzie in the morning. And Chicago's alternative all day.
Q101.
Brian and Kenzie in the morning. And Chicago's alternative all day.
Q101.
Brian and Kenzie on Q101, and time for fashion news here. That $800 jeans sold out immediately. And, you know, a lot of people have obviously some kind of new pair of jeans comes out. Yeah, I want that, especially with women, because I think men just buy kind of just jeans. You know what I mean? Like, oh, those jeans fit. They're good. They're on sale. I'll take them.
Wrangler.
Yeah, regular. Wrangler.
Levi.
I don't know what these are. These are a weird name, but they're good.
Where are they from?
I can't remember. I got them like.
Costco.
They are Costco. They're
Did
not
you get like 17 of them?
They're not like Kirkland jeans, but whatever. I like them. They fit nice.
There's no label on them?
I can't see it from where I am.
It's
Well,
on
take your
your-
pants off.
Walk over here.
Well, can you see? I think the belt's
Brian's
blocked.
taking his belt off.
What does that say?
What, are you going to hit me?
Is it?
All I had to do is ask a question, Brian. You don't have to get all
Brian's
serious.
fuming. He's foaming at the mouth.
Give me the name.
Don't ask me stuff live on here.
Can you see it or no?
I can't.
Miva or something?
Miva?
I
can't see it.
Mulva?
Mojave? Is it Mojave?
Is it Dolores?
I can't see. Stand on your chair.
Oh, I got it. I got impressed I was able to turn like that. Mavi. You ever heard of
Mavi?
Mavi?
No.
Never heard of it?
No, where are they from?
One of the department stores, like Macy's or something.
Do you not want to say which department store?
Well, I think
Sears. How old are those jeans?
that Sears clearance sale.
Are they Kmart pants?
No, they're not Kmart.
Well, how do you spell it? M-A-V-I?
Yeah, I think they're actually pretty stylish, but
I'm
they were
Googling them.
they were like super sale. What do you?
I think they're actually pretty stylish.
they're like they're designer brand. Mavi.
Well, they're sustainably made. I just Googled it.
See that? I care about the environment. I didn't know
you
it.
You can get them at Nordstrom. Oh, Rack. Nordstrom Rack. Not the winner. That makes more sense.
Do you judge people when they say, "Oh, it's a Nordstrom Rack"?
Yeah, I think it's important to clarify.
Yeah.
I like Nordstrom Rack. I don't have that much money. So.
Well, hell yeah. And then, the problem with me is I can't find stuff that fits me at Nordstrom Rack because if they have size 13s, they're always like Crocs, the shoes, or they're just ugly shoes. They're left over there for 13s.
For 13s, you have something against Crocs?
No, but I'm not going to wear them. You know what I
It'd
mean?
be really funny. You look like a clown in a Crocs.
That's what.
Your feet are so big. If you had like red Crocs on,
Yeah, it's not going to work for me.
it's probably not the best look for you.
If people want to wear Crocs, I'm not going to judge. Just like Nickelback and Crocs, people like to always make fun of them. But if they're comfortable, I don't care.
Crocs is killing it. They just teamed up with Pringles and made those Pringles Crocs.
That's right.
Yeah.
Which are kind of cool. Again, I don't like Crocs, but I do like those.
Case, do you have any Crocs?
My girlfriend's a big Croc girl.
Yeah.
I
She's
can
got,
see that.
Yeah, she's got all the giblets. Like she's got like a baby Yoda accessory.
Geez, she got the accessory. That's what
Yeah.
like elementary kids do.
Yeah, no, she's just like an elementary school kid. We'll walk down the stairs to her apartment, and she's like, well, I got to put these puppies in sport mode so I don't fall down the stairs.
We'd like to clarify that Case is not dating someone underage because the things that he
No, she's
described.
older than me.
Yeah, the things he's describing make it seem like he's a predator. So
Yeah.
it's like a bunch of light up shoes too. It's like, well, I just want to put a label out there.
You know, when I picked her up over at the preschool, we went out to dinner after that.
Rock and roll McDonald's. R. Kelly over here.
All right, so we've clarified that I have designer Mavi jeans, right? I'm wearing
Mavi.
Mavi. Yep. So there's some designer jeans that came out. They sold out. They were $800 for jeans. I'm curious, Kenzie, what's the most you've ever spent on jeans?
The most I've ever spent on jeans?
Yeah.
I'd say I'm not a big jean girl. I remember selling jeans for over $200 when I worked at Buckle.
Wow.
I'd sell those sevens, like the 7 jeans, remember?
Yes, I remember sevens. Those
I
were
sold a
super
lot of
popular.
Those were expensive. You know, or like ones with like dragons on the ass that I'd sell the guys. I'm like, that's hot. Looks good. No.
You're gonna want a piece of this.
Oh, yeah. I have a matching jacket where the tail goes up the back. Hold on.
Worked
You're
on
gonna want
commission over there at Buckle?
I did.
Hell yeah.
Boy, did I do well.
So these jeans have a pee stain on them. And it's designed to look just like you peed your pants. And they've sold out for $800, these jeans. Jordan Luca. Jordan Luca. It's a designer brand in the UK, but I'm sure you'll find it at Nordstrom Rack soon.
You know what's funny? Is like, you know how TikTok always has like the do-it-yourself version? What do you think the do-it-yourself version is? But it's not good.
Just drink some water, drink some Gatorade.
Yeah.
And sit there.
Dupe. It's not good.
I mean, it's obviously something probably went on TikTok and people bought them and it's out. I don't know. They're trying to make a name for themselves or whatever.
Now I gotta see them. I feel like I haven't seen them. Pee your pants jeans.
Yeah. Just
wet pants denim. That's what it's called.
Wet pants denim.
I'm trying to figure out if this is like, you know how hipsters stole Carhartt to look blue collar?
Yeah.
Is it desirable to look like you peed your pants?
I don't think so.
I don't think so.
Maybe I don't want to be say, hey, I'm not hip. I'm supposed to be out there with like peed pants. I can do
I
that.
had to question your answer.
Yeah.
I can do that. He said that. Like,
I mean, if they
you know
want.
what's weird is I'm not seeing the brand. So the brand you said is what?
It's Jordan and then Luca, Jordan Luca.
You know what's weird is that there's actually like www.wetpantsdenim.com. Like there's a brand, like they stole their idea. Because the wet pants denim tag says wet look, dry feel. So they just got ripped off by a designer. This is gross. They have a white one with a yellow stain. That's disgusting.
That's kind of funny.
Yeah, but
that's just gross.
That's not real either because it wouldn't stain yellow. I've done it before. It would
In
not.
white pants?
Yeah.
After Labor
What
Day?
does it stain as? What?
Just dark. It just gets wet. It doesn't come out yellow.
What do yours look like?
Your pee is not super yellow unless you're dehydrated. So it wouldn't stain the pants yellow.
Really?
Yeah.
When's the last time you peed your pants, Brian?
I think like 3 years ago, I think I did. I really had to go, really bad. And I was in someone's car. I just had to let this leaked out a little
I
bit.
like how Brian's commenting on the jeans. Like, that's not authentic. I know what it actually looks like.
I know what peed pants jeans look like. That's right.
The Brian and Kenzie Show.
On Q 101.